Hello Cancers, I'm Christy. You're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading for the month ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's go on with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Cancers in October? Okay, Two of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Interesting. Then you have the Page of Cups and the Eight of Cups. So there's a lot of cups. Lovers on the bottom. I'm going to clarify these later. Right now I'll kind of just talk you through what these mean on their own before I get more information about it. Yeah, so Two of Pentacles firstly is juggling, being very busy, multitasking, collaborating also. I don't know why that's coming in. Usually that's the Three of Pentacles, but I've said it for a reason. There's also like something about timing of this. Because I'm seeing like double dutch, and you know when people play double dutch and you kind of just got to get the timing right. And there's something where you've got two things going on, maybe two ropes, right? And you're just figuring out when to jump or when is the right time. Maybe you're trying to wait. For some reason there's something about maybe you want to take on a third thing, because Three of Pentacles, like I said, is collaborating, and this is Two of Pentacles. Some of you are considering collaborating or taking someone on or starting a third ball to juggle. Like there's just more happening. You're already very busy in October, and then you're also becoming busier. So you're very you're not stopping anytime soon. You're almost like snowballing in a way. The more you're doing, the more you then want to do, and the more you find time to do more things, and there's just more and more energy coming. The more energy you're using, the more energy you're having, if that makes sense. Then you have Four of Cups. Four of Cups can be neglecting to see like a really beautiful opportunity. Sometimes it's love because it's cups, so it's emotions and happiness and good things. But with Four of Cups, the bad thing about this card is or what it represents, I guess, is not seeing something beautiful that could be happening, or thinking it's too good to be true. So the advice with this is kind of just like be very careful what you believe to be too good to be true, because then it is going to be too good to be true. As soon as you label it as that, you're putting it on a pedestal, you're deciding it's not for you, and you're turning your back on it. Whereas if you realize, like, and you affirm more often to yourself, like, you can have whatever you want. You're capable of getting and achieving or receiving the things you want. And you have something very close to you, but you're just not seeing that you can have it. You've decided that you can't for some reason. Whether it be a person, whether it be a relationship, whatever it is, there's this mindset of, oh no, that's for someone else, that's not for me. Like there's something here, Cancer. And if you're already in a relationship, then there's just something that makes you very, very happy, but you're deciding it's too good to be true or that you can't have it. So just be aware of your limiting thoughts or your limiting beliefs, because there really is something amazing that can happen if you believe it, or if you believe you're worthy of it. Page of Cups here, there's something very surprising popping up also. It could be a person. Some of you, I feel like there's someone overseas that might just pop up, because I'm looking at that sea. But it's almost as if someone pops up out of nowhere and they didn't warn you, and they're just surprising you. With that, you also have the Eight of Cups, and there's something you're walking away from. Notice that you've got a fish popping out of a cup, and you've got a pig popping out of a cup. But this is also like the energy of... No, it's not. That's a different card. That's interesting. I was about to say this is like the energy of when pigs fly. But there's a different card in this deck. There's a pig flying on it. However, this is something about a pig. There's a little piggy in it. I feel as if there's something where some of you are very much... This is a strange thing to say, but there's something where you're walking away almost like a bluff. You're walking away as like a bluff or a joke from someone, but their reaction, or their lack of a reaction, or their lack of something, it's then almost as if, oh, okay, I'm gonna carry on walking now. Like someone either reacts really badly to you leaving or taking a time out or something, or I don't know what this is about. It could be a job, it could be a relationship, it could be a friendship. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but there's just something where you are walking away from something temporarily, or it just seems as if it's like a joke or a bluff, or it's just lighthearted. And then there's something where you see some type of, someone's colours shine through that. You see like an uglier side of someone that you've never even thought of. I don't know, there's something kind of negative about this card, but it just seems as if you're going to be grateful that you actually joked about something, because this feels very new. This feels like something where you were like, oh, okay, better gone than, I don't know why I was going to say better out than in, but it's almost as if, yeah, there's something where you're like, well, I'm glad that happened now, because better to happen now than years later. Like, it's so, there's some type of like butterfly effect or chain of events happening from you just goofing around in some way. Clarify the Two of Pentacles for Cancer. You have the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is feeling a little bit left out, feeling a little bit alone. Some of you are becoming a little bit like workaholics. If you feel a little bit lonely in your spare time, in your free time, it's almost as if you're then like, well, I'm gonna do something with my time. And I feel like that's why you've taken on so many projects, responsibilities, or why you're finding yourself very busy in October, because I just feel like there might be something you're avoiding facing, but at the same time you're almost fixing something. So if it is you feeling alone, you're somehow finding a project that you can do with others. If it is you feeling left out or like you've missed out on something, you're joining in with something. With that Two of Pentacles, Pentacles are physical, Pentacles are 3D, and I just feel as if there's something where instead of you crying in the corner, you're going, well, I feel alone, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to go and meet people. And there's something where you get busy and get like comfortable solving something, instead of like, you're not people to be upset about something or let it get to you, and you're just kind of moving forwards really like you're adapting very quickly and helping yourself heal very quickly from whatever emotion you're finding yourself in, because I feel as if you're not worried about being alone. However, you are worried about sulking or not, there's nothing wrong with being alone. However, there's just something where you find yourself like in a lack of action, or in a lack of around the right people or something, and instead of you kind of being sad about it, you're like, well, I'm gonna go find my people. Like, there's something where you're called to action, and then October becomes very, very busy for you very quickly. You're like finding a solution to something that's bothering you, and for a lot of you, I mean, it's not going to be lonely. I don't feel like it is, but there's something around Five of Pentacles where you're feeling a lack. You're feeling like you don't have something you want, and then you're going, okay, cool, so I know what I want. That means I can create it, I can make it happen. And then you're making it happen. Clarify the Four of Cups, Strength card. That's like this persistent energy I already felt with like you deciding to make something happen. You were like, well, it could be worse. I could not know what I want at all. Like, there's something like, you'd rather know what you want, because now you can aim for it. Whereas in the past, maybe you weren't aware of what you wanted. Now you know what you want, you can go get it. Like, there's some type of really persistent energy around you. Also, that strength is clarifying the Four of Cups. So there is something strong here that I feel like that dolphin is going to hang around. Even if you don't turn around and look at it soon, it's going to be waiting. So if this is a person, if this is a relationship, or if this is just a dream that's in the back of your mind that you feel is too good to be true, it's going to be there. And I wouldn't usually say that. I'd be like, don't leave someone waiting, or don't leave this thing waiting. Time is of the essence. But there's something with the Strength card where I feel as if like there's no pressure on it. If you want to accept something into your life now, please do. But also, if you feel like you have so much going on that you don't want to, like, do what you want to do, because this something is sticking around. It's not going anywhere. It's going to be there when you're ready to let it in. Clarify the Page of Cups for Cancer. Oh, Death card. Six of Swords, Knight of Cups. Death card is beautiful. It's rebirth. It's all about fresh starts, endings of the what you don't want to make room for what you do want, and it's just like a shedding, and it's very beautiful. It's like a snake shedding its skin, and there's just something very, very healing about a fresh start coming in. With the Six of Swords, a lot of calm energy. With the Knight of Cups, very romantic energy. But with the Page of Cups, something is a surprise. So there's a fresh start, a brand new beginning. That's a lot calmer, a lot easier. You don't have to try. You're not going to have to kind of go out of your way to make something work. If this is about love, because you have Page of Cups and Knight of Cups, if there's a new person coming in, which it could be, because you had the Four of Cups, of like not seeing an opportunity, and then, like I said, be open to it. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, then being the next card. Some of you are going to be very open to a new opportunity, and it's going to happen in a flow as it should. It's going to be very easy. You're not going to have to force anything. You're not going to have to worry about putting on a mask or pretending to be anybody but yourself. And there's something very natural and flowing about it. And I keep wanting to say easy, but it's like in a good way. Like things just flow easily between you and someone. Clarify the Eight of Cups, and I feel as if it could also point you towards what's not for you with this Eight of Cups, of you walking away from someone in your life that is showing their true colours in some way. The Star card. Star card is wish fulfillment and healing. Some of you, it could be you walking away from a version of, don't know why I'm talking like that. Walking away from a version of yourself that no longer suits with you. Suits with you? Fits you. You're kind of going, I don't want to be her anymore. I don't want to be him anymore. There's parts about myself. I'm not proud of that. I'm going to move on now, and I'm going to let it go. And there's something very healing about you facing what no longer resonates with your soul. As silly as that sounds. I really like that. There's something really healing about you kind of going, well, I know better now. I'm going to do better now. And like that Eight of Cups, because I said there's something where you don't like... Originally when I read this, I was thinking that this pig is someone else. This pig is like someone else that's you're testing in some way, or you're being silly by pretending to walk away from, but then you're going to leave them forever. I feel like it's a version of yourself. Some of you it's actually a physical thing in some way, like you're gonna jokingly start dressing different and go, actually I really like this. You jokingly go, I'm not wearing any makeup, I'm not doing my hair, I'm going out in my joggers, and then there's something that sticks. You do it as a joke, and then you actually shed the person you used to be because of it. You realise it's you. You enjoy going out, no makeup, no hair done. You enjoy being who you are, you enjoy not having to kind of put that on. Or vice versa, maybe you're walking away from that version of you that didn't try, and now you want to be more done up. And you're going to be going out like with your hair and makeup all pristine. And then you do it as a joke almost, like maybe it's like a Halloween thing, like I'm going to be a doll, or I'm going to be this, and then you start and you've changed your style completely, because there's just a version of you you're leaving behind. And that's not usually what the Eight of Cups means at all, but I'm really feeling a detachment of all the versions of you. All 8 versions of you used to be. You're like, okay, cool, it's time for a new level. It's time for a new version of me. And it also won't always be physical. I feel like there's also a level of just you kind of being more silly and goofy. That was what I got from this card the first time I read it. Something about silly or goofy. Some of you are like, I'm going to be a little bit more silly today. And then the next day you go, oh, I think I'm going to do that again. And the next day you go, I made a lot of people laugh today. I made a lot of people very happy. I think I'm going to be silly again. Like, it's something where you're not taking things so seriously. And that little pig is almost as if you're going to look back and look at who you used to be when you took things really seriously. And be like, oh, how silly was I for taking things so seriously? It's not that heavy. And you're going to be so very much proud of yourself for not letting the weight of the world get to you. And just, there's a lot of humour around you. You're very funny, or you're becoming funnier and funnier the less you care about others' opinions. I really like it. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much. Sorry if it was short. I'll see you next Tuesday. Thank you so much for watching. I butchered this outro. Let me start again. I'm gonna wrap this reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Little Tarot Tuesdays.